So how has it been for you guys then coming into this? I mean, sort of slotting in. Has it been easy? Has it? I mean, how's it?
Yeah, it grew organically, really, but it has been really quite. It's been quite easy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been great fun, but it has been quite easy, along the way. Playing those songs, which hold a great memory for me too. A lot of fond memories because I grew up to a lot of those tunes. I saw that, started seeing them around 77 through to 82, really, for me. So I grew up to that type of music and those songs. And it's a great experience for me too, just playing those songs through, and it's good being with the old fella as well.
Is it right that one of you were in the audience for that last gig? Is that correct?
Yeah,
right.
I was there that night. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I was at Wembley, I think, for 2 nights, and I was certainly here for the very last show. Yeah.
So how was it for you then? How was it?
What, for the last show?
Yeah.
I remember more, if I'm honest, I remember more about the Wembley show, seeing, the young guys crying and stuff like that around me. I mean, it wasn't that, I wasn't in that much of a state, but I remember thinking, what next? But yeah, it was a big moment for a lot of people, and the fans make that very known to us over the years, and when they come to see us on that last tour, they said, "Do you know what it was like for me when the Jam broke up?" I said, "Yeah, because I was one of those fans." So obviously I grew up and took the path that I did, and eventually ended up doing what we're doing today.
Yeah. So what's it been like then playing so far? I mean, these gigs in May, and you've not started this round of tours. It's a November and December thing, is it? So what's been the experience in, for example, the May tours? Then I mean, it's been.
That's been quite overwhelming, I think, the way to describe it. It was overwhelming first off when the tickets went on sale, and there was no real expectations from anyone, I don't think. And within 10 days, the tickets had all gone, which is thanks to the great British public and the Jam fans. And the guys have talked about how powerful the songs are, because everyone. And it's interesting looking at the audience as well, how the mixture of ages, because everyone's got this vision of the Jam fan, what they look like, and but there's been young and old there, and
I was going to say, I mean, obviously you're getting the original fans back, but are you getting now a whole new generation of people discovering music? Is that fair to say?
I think there is. I mean, it's a bit of a difficult one to grasp in a way, because I can understand people. I can relate very closely to the Jam fans who actually grew up with the band and followed the band around all over the place. There was a real connection between the Jam and the Jam fans. But now, you think, well, that connection must have been severed, because we haven't been out there playing. There's no new material, all the rest of it. But these people have picked up on the music alone, just from what they've heard on CD, or maybe a few clippets of videos and what have you.
Yeah.
And in a strange way, it almost seems like it's a bit of a cult thing, I'm guessing, because I don't really know, but I'm just talking to people I know who have got children who go to university and all this sort of thing, that there is a lot of interest among that age group about the Jam and all its the albums and what we've done in the past, and I think that sort of creates a lot of interest for people to come and actually see what it was about.
Okay, and just finally to wrap it up, I mean, what can for the fan who's coming? It's December 21st, is that right?
Yeah.
What can they expect from that night then? What are you going to be? I mean, it's going to be the old songs, is it? Is it new material?
Pretty much. Yeah, I think that's really what the fans want to see is the original music, which is great for it, because that's exactly what we want to do. But they're again saying that the sort of situation that we're in at the moment, there's a lot of doors that are open to us if we want to think about either re-recording some of this stuff or maybe working on some new material. I mean, there's all these other possibilities have been opened up. So, I think that's quite exciting. I think it's not just a matter of we'll just go out there and do a set piece and that'll be that. I think that it could possibly go somewhere else as well. I mean, it's obviously down to us doing the graft and doing the work, and we'll see how it goes. I mean,
take it as it comes.
Yeah. I mean, we're having a great time doing it at the moment,
Yeah.
so that's really what we're focusing on. And
One other thing, sorry, I know I said that was fine. One other thing, I was reading in the I went through a few of the archives before I came out here, and I think going back a few months, I don't know whether it was when you guys got together or at the beginning of the May tour, you were saying there was sort of this open invitation to Paul to come back if he wanted to. Does that still stand? Have you had any contact from him? I mean, where does that situation lie?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the invitation's still open. But I mean, we weren't going to let his non-involvement stop